What's up, everybody? It's Mike here with Grow Indoors 365. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today is Thursday, April 30th. I wanted to check in and show you what I really got going on in the garden and really take a look at the progression of things. You know, I take a look back at some of my older videos before doing a new video, and I realized, you know, in the true time frame to get a garden to this size is approximately 35 days from seed. So all that you see here, I've been cultivating for approximately 35 days, maybe just a little shy of 40 days. And as you can see, it's absolutely remarkable. The abundance of the lettuce, the kale, a little bit of the lemon balm, 3 different locations is absolutely phenomenal. You know, it always strikes a soft spot in me when I look at what you can grow right from, you know, from inside of your own home without any dirt, with just a couple of bins, some water, a little bit of oxygen, and a fictitious light. If you're new to the channel, my name is Mike. I'm the grower here at Grow Indoors 365 on YouTube. Make sure to hit the links down below, because you'll find all the different products that I currently utilize to maintain my grow. It just makes it a lot easier for you to find exactly what you need to make sure you get the setup that you need to get growing quickly. In today's society, there's a lot of scarcity. There's a lot of scary things going on, and food shortages is what they're calling it. And it looks like there's a lot that's currently occurring, as well as we don't know what's to come, and that's the scariest part. Allowing the government to really basically feed you, okay? But you could maintain something like this indoors or bring it outside. Go online right now. Hit the links down below. Get everything that you need. Even make sure you search for seeds. Get as many seeds as you can. Get a large variety of pack of seeds and get going on starting growing. All right? This is absolutely easy. Everybody in the world can do this. Anywhere in the world. All you need is the light and a little bit. You need a little bit of not skill, okay? This doesn't require any skill, but you need a little bit of pep, okay? And I'm here to show you guys that this is doable. Everybody can do this. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Let's take a look at some of this lettuce, because I'm going to start chewing on this, and I'm going to show you guys where things are, some exciting things with the tomato plants. A lot of cool things are going on right now. So let's go ahead and dive in. Well, I just love looking at how beautiful this indoor garden looks. Make sure to give me a thumbs up if you feel the same way. I mean, look at this variety of lettuce. I love the fact that I got this beautiful kale plant. I really just want to take a quick leaf right off of here and just start chewing it. But I know I'm going to get some bad feedback when people are saying, hey, why don't you stop chewing and pay a little attention to what we want to see. We want to see what's going on in your grow tent. Look at this beautiful basil. How lovely is that? Very nice and firm. This smell is spectacular. Some of them are bigger than the others. But this small little garden right here will just get just as big as this in no time, and you guys know that. I've already showed you how to get to this stage, and I've already told you and given you all the instructions necessary. This is absolutely phenomenal. I think tomorrow is going to be the time where I'm going to start taking down this little row right here and really indulging in some of this beautiful greenery that I've been nurturing and culturing for the last 40 or so days directly from seed. I mean, these are my little children, my little green babies, and it's so important that I do well by them because they're going to treat me well. I was actually thinking about taking some of these large butter lettuce leaves and maybe cooking up some sort of burger or something and not utilizing a bun, but just utilizing some lettuce, which I actually love to do. I really do. I mean, every time I look at this, you know, through the lens, through the camera, I just can't believe the overflow of lettuce. Clean, quality, pesticide free, and I don't need permission from anybody when to grab this, when I could have some. I could come downstairs in my own vicinity, cut and eat as needed. Very excited for some of this beautiful basil. Everything is looking really nice. As you can see here, we got that spotted butter lettuce, as well as some of this a little thicker leafed. This is what I love. I love when the leaves just get like this. It's really, really important. It's really time to get going on this stuff right now. This head of lettuce is just absolutely perfect. I mean, look how big this is. Wonderful. Everything is looking really, really good. Let's take a look down here, guys, and this is what I'm really excited for. Look at this. Let me get a little close up here. Let me see if I need to. Look at that beautiful stem. Look at the hair on that stem. Is that not incredible? Every time I touch this, just like this, my fingers, the smell, it's a very interesting smell. It smells like tomato, but it's like a it's like the freshest tomato that you've ever had. That's what it reminds me of. And I don't know if I've ever had the freshest tomato I've ever had, but it's an incredible smell. It's very different. I want you to take a notice at these two stalks, or these two plants right here, and we're going to take a look at the Mars Hydro, the LED variation in the other tent, and I'm going to show you where they are. Now, I haven't even fed this bin with not one single bit of nutrients, and I'm going to do that shortly right now. I'm going to do that off camera because there's no reason for you guys to watch me pour nutrients. But I did something interesting too. What I did was, before putting nutrients in here, before there was actually a nice root development, as you can see here, it's quite nice. I actually took my the little cup that I use to syringe water when all these plants are babies. I took that and I put a little bit of nutrient in there, and I did hit some of the rock wool, and I think that really advanced some of the growth, really giving it a little bit of those derived earthy minerals that it needs to really get a good head start. But as you can see here, I really want you guys to focus in on the quality of the leaves. Not much discoloration. I mean, just this little leaf right here, and honestly, this could probably be cut off just so the plant doesn't spend any energy growing that out. Maybe I'm wrong. Make sure to leave a comment down below. I've spoken to some fans, and they grow heavy tomatoes, and I've gotten some feedback, and I mean, I could only do so much of what I know and what I can do. But these two plants are just absolutely beautiful. I love seeing just beautiful green leaves like this. As you can see here, we also have a nice little basil right here. The smells are just out of this world. So this is all looking super good. Probably have to add a little bit of water. Let's just see where the water level is. Now the water level is right at that net pot, as you can see. You actually want it to be like right around there, or maybe even a little higher. This way the oxygen and everything is, as well as the percolation in the water, it's actually soaking up that rock wool. You want to make sure that this rock wool is, it has to stay wet, okay? And that's only in the beginning, honestly. Once the roots hit the water and they're able to absorb those nutrients directly from the water, okay, that's the most important part. As you can see here, as soon as it kind of goes down, all those roots are sitting in the water. So as soon as the nutrients hit that water, you know, these plants are sucking them up, and it's a beautiful thing. So I'm really excited to come back to you guys in the next maybe 4 to 5 days after I put some nutrients in today and really see how these have developed. Let's go ahead and take a new look into the new tent. Now here's the Mars Hydro tent. As you can see, I got the light hanging right here. I've actually decided to really utilize this pulley system, and it's working quite well, being able to suspend the light this way and really bring it closer. As you guys remember from the previous videos, the light was way up there because I had it set up on these little holders, these little things for the light, and it was actually attached directly to that post. But the pulley system is actually really comfortable. Now I did buy an extension cord because right now the reason why the light is kind of tilted is because the extension cord, how it's situated, it's not letting me go up a little higher and keep it even. I had the light even a little closer up. But guys, just look, I mean honestly, it looks sad in here. It looks sad. I haven't added any nutrients here, but I want you to see the differentiation on these plants. Now, yes, it's under an LED, you know, spectrum here, and I don't know if it's changing the color of things, but these guys look sad. Now, this is a really strong, beautiful stem, as you can see. The smell is phenomenal, but honestly, I don't think it smells as well as the other ones, and they look healthier. Okay? I mean, just, I don't know. I think I'm more of a T5 guy. I think you could get a really beautiful spectrum with T5s. There's plenty of links down below. I've been scoping them out on Amazon on some of the ones that I want to get. I think I'm in the market for a couple of new lights because I'd like to keep this tent going. As soon as I could get a some sort of shelving here, that I could have 2 shelves in here, then I will maximize this space because right now I just have 1. Now, once I start utilizing this tent here, as you can see, this actually fits perfectly right in there. And I'll probably have to take a piece of that and put it up on top, maybe not. And basically, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I might have to like add one of these on and then hacksaw it up, and it'll be a perfect fit for in here. And I'll have to probably, I don't know if I could go this way. I might have to go long ways and just have 2 or 1 on each one, but it doesn't matter as long as I'm getting food. That's the most important part. It doesn't matter if it's 1, 3, or 2, as long as I could get food. Now the tomatoes are going to take a while. I read something it could take like 120 days or something. I don't know. Okay, 120 days, what is that, 4 months? That's a bit much, but we'll see. And I'll definitely keep you guys informed. But I just wanted to show you guys, I don't know, like since my last video, I'm looking in here, and it, like honestly, like everything looks sad. Now, I don't know if it's the light, I don't know what it is, okay? The water is no different, the seeds are no different, the rock wool's no different, the setup is no different. I know that this needs some more water, but it's got a decent amount of water. And the things are already rooting pretty nicely. I mean, take a look at that. Now, we'll see. I mean, I'll shoot this thing up with some nutrients and see what happens. But honestly, every single time I look at leaves under this light, I feel like they're crying to me. And I want to cry with them because it honestly saddens me. And I don't know what's going on with this one. If you could take a look here, if you guys know anything about tomato plants, tell me what's up with this guy. Purple stem? Oh, man. I just bent that. That's not cool at all. Sorry about that, buddy. So this guy right here is like bending over, but take a look at this little discoloration he has from his purple stem. It's a little whitish in a sense. Super small. I mean, these were planted at the same time as the other ones. I'm going to go back to them in a second, but this feels nice. It smells nice. It smells right. Does this need time? Maybe. This is coming along okay. It's much, much darker, by the way, here. Okay? I mean, look how dark this is here. And then if we go to this other tent real quick, look at the difference. That's the same seed right there. That's the same seed right there. The other one's super dark. But as you can see here, look at the development of that. Okay, that basil. Are you kidding me? And look at these plants compared to those. Guys, what is happening? Tell me what you think in the comments down below. I mean, look how beautiful this plant looks. And this one, happy. I feel like they're running in a field right now, smiling, laughing, and talking about the weekend and how wonderful it's going to be. And over here, it's like, oh man, it's like I'm trapped. Let's look one more time. That's a big difference, right? These guys look sad, the other guys look happy. I don't know what to tell you guys. Anyway, listen. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's go to the happy tent. I'm calling it the happy tent. What wonderful plants. Let me actually talk to you guys real quick. Hey, a lot of uncertainty in the world. Make sure to, if you can, if you have the ability, set something up like this. Okay? It doesn't have to be all the most expensive equipment. It could be anything. It could be any way. Do some research online. All you need is a seed. One seed. Okay? You need a couple seeds. Seeds are extremely inexpensive. Something like this could actually feed your family for quite a while. That's why it's so important. That's why it's important for me to make sure that you guys know that you can do this. Anybody can do this. Everybody has the will. All you need is a little bit of motivation. I think that's a good word that I didn't use earlier. And I'm trying to give you that motivation. I think you're all capable of doing this. So make sure to give me the thumbs up. Make sure to hit the links down below and share this video with anybody that you feel might benefit from potentially getting motivated to grow indoors like I show you guys how to do it. Again, my name is Mike with here on Grow Indoors 365 on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/growindoors365, as well as visit the website at growindoors365.com. Thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend.